It's me, it's Queen Oseteru, and I'm coming to you today with another exciting edition of Ask An Aquarius. So if you haven't already, please subscribe and please smack the bell, okay? All right, guys, so I wanted to talk to you guys about something today that I mentioned before but never had a conversation with you guys about. I know that all of you have come across people who you don't care for. I know that. I know you've all come across people who you don't like that much. Sometimes I come to YouTube to check my comments because I check every comment. And thank you guys, by the way. And sometimes I come check my comments and I'll see 20 beautiful comments. And then one from somebody who may as well had not even typed it. You know, one from some idiot, one from somebody who says something so stupid, so asinine, that it's like, I want to come through the computer, you know? And I sit there on those moments, and the first thing I think is, if I wanted to, I could grind you up. And then the second thing I think is all the reasons why that's not good for me, okay? So I know that happens with us. We see these people online. We see these people in our lives. You know, they're so annoying. They really are annoying. I come to the computer and people are mad at me for not liking what they like. They're mad at me for liking something that they don't like, or, you know, something really simple like that. You know, they like something or I don't like something. That's a very common one. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, we're not in 5th grade. We don't have to all enjoy the same boy band. We don't have to like the same things. Like, grow up. It's called maturity. You're allowed to like whatever you want. And I'm allowed to like whatever I want. And guess what? We still can like each other. That's the mature part. So a lot of times when I see these comments, the reason why I go to the second place, the place of compassion, and sometimes the only compassionate thing I can do is just block them and not respond. That's the best I can muster at that moment. And you know, I come to that space, that compassion space, because I realize something. These people are not intelligent or mature enough to be able to realize why what they're doing is not appropriate. So me snapping on them doesn't do anything but drag me to their level. It drags me down to their juvenile 5th grade level. And I don't want to be dragged to that level. I actually want to go higher. So instead of snapping on them, instead of grinding them up, because Aquarius have our mouth. Some of the times people will say something to me and I'll look at their profile and they just don't know. If I wanted to, I would light them up. But I don't. Because again, like I said before, and I used to, when I was young, me and my friends used to play dozens, which is when you bust on each other, you know, and tease each other. But it was all in good fun. But it made my tongue and my mind really smart. So I can think of things to stab somebody with quick. You know, that's Aquarius all day. But what I taught myself was how not to do that. Because at the end of the day, 2 things. Number 1, it's too easy. It's just too easy. Come on. It's like a grown person beating up a 5-year-old. And number 2, it's not good for me. It's not good to go around lashing out at people. Only children lash out at people. So when somebody says something stupid to me, make a dumb comment about something I don't like, that they mad at me for not liking, or they make a comment about something, one of the things that really gets me is when somebody comments who didn't watch the video. Sometimes people will read the title and read the description and then comment to me. And I can tell they didn't watch the video because of the comment. The comment has nothing to do with what I just said in the video. So I can tell that they read it and then just commented, which I think is so stupid. I hate when people, that's one of my pet peeves on my Facebook page. When I post a video or post something and somebody comments on it and I know they didn't watch it or read it, the first thing I'll say to them on Facebook is, I'm not commenting until you watch it. I'm not commenting until you read it. Let me know when you're finished. Now, those are my friends. So my friends know how I am. They'll be like, all right, whatever, girl. And most of the time they'll watch it. Then they'll have a whole different idea, which is why I told them to watch it in the first place. So that happens a lot. But like I said before, this happens to us all. We all have these problems with trolls, negative people, haters, people just saying dumb stuff, people at work. We all have these problems. But what I wanted to ask you for today is really serious. I want to ask you to be conscious that that person on the other side of that screen typing that stupid text, that person making those asinine comments, that person who has done whatever they have just done, that person that is you want to choke slam is an actual person. It's not just typing in a picture on a computer. I think a lot of times, because people are behind a screen, they say and do things they probably would never say and do. And I want to ask you not to be that person. If somebody comes at your neck on Facebook or comes at you online, I want to ask you not to grind them up, not to engage with them in that way. I want to ask you to ignore them. I want to ask you to block them. I want to ask you, if you're at that space, to have compassion for them and try to understand why they are how they are. I'll give you an example. Just the other day, somebody hit me up and he said that whatever I had just said was distasteful to him. Then I looked at him and I looked at his Facebook page, and everything he writes is distasteful, and he got a lot of issues. So I could have grinded him up, could have went right in his throat. But I realized from looking at the things that he had to say that he's a really messed up person. So messed up people throw up their negative energy on other people. They throw it at others. They feel like crap. They throw that crap at the rest of us. So I realized in that instance that his comments to me were how he felt about himself. He's a screwed up person and he knows he's screwed up. And his comments to me and his energy towards me is really how he feels about himself. So in that instance, that is how I found compassion for him. Not enough compassion to be his friend. Not enough compassion to even answer what he said. But I found enough compassion to delete him and block him and not go for his jugular. Not inbox his mother and let him know the inappropriate things he's doing online. Not inbox his friends and let them know that he's talking about them behind their back. I could have went in. I could have destroyed his world like the Maya. I could have went in. If I was that kind of person, if I was one of those Aquarius, like I used to be back in the day, that wanted to argue, that wanted to cuss people out, that always wanted to be right, that wanted to tear you up. If you do something to me, I'm going to tear you up. If I was still her, I would have destroyed him. But that her did those things because she was hurting. This her knows better. So I'm asking you guys, if you're that person, if you're that troll, if you're that hater online, stop. Stop doing that to people. And when people come at your neck, if you're innocent, not bothering anybody, minding your business, don't go to war with them. They're not worth it. They're not worth it, number one. And number two, that's not what they need. They really need compassion and kindness. And some of you will be like, well, that's not my job. That's their mama job to give them compassion and kindness. I agree with you. But I think that it's also our job to be more compassionate and conscious with each other. Compassionate with each other. So I'm asking you not to be the person who cusses them out. You know? Not to be the one who destroys them. I'm asking you to be the bigger person. I'm asking you to be the person who reacts with love. I'm asking you to be the person who walks away. And if you are that troll, if you are online harassing people, I ask you to stop. Figure out what's going on inside of you, because if you're trolling and hating and coming at people online for no reason and arguing with people about what they like and don't like, if that's who you are, there's something going on inside of you. Because a healthy person doesn't do that to people. Healthy people don't lash out at other people for what they do and do not like. Healthy people don't lash out at people, period. Healthy people leave people alone or try their best to be compassionate. Some of the times, the most compassionate thing you can do is just block somebody and not talk to them no more. And if that's the best you can do, that's fine. So all I'm asking you guys is, if you can't help someone, don't hurt them. Just leave them alone. If somebody says something you don't like, just leave them alone. Back up off them. Somebody comes at your neck, block them. Back up off them. You know? Please think about that, because I see a lot of this online. A lot of negativity, a lot of trolling, a lot of arguing. I saw somebody the other day tell somebody to go kill themselves. Why would you say that to somebody? I was watching the show one day, and one of the celebrities on one of the networks, I think his name was Adam something, told a girl, a 12-year-old girl, I don't know if he knew how old she was, but he told this girl, draw a warm bath. I'm paraphrasing, but this is basically what he said. Draw a warm bath and slit your wrists. No one will miss you. The levels of evil coming off that statement are enough to make me throw up. Please, don't be that person. Please. If somebody does something to you, it's so easy to block them. I use my block button all the time. You know? Think about it, guys. Seriously. Because we can do better if we treat each other better. Okay? Deuces.